Hi guys, welcome. Today might be a little bit shorter. I do need to drop for a meeting at 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna need to drop a few minutes before 4, but I think we should be able to get through everybody. And worst case scenario, if I don't get to you and you have something pending, I'll just do it privately, over Facebook. So we can get started. I think Hamad, you're up first with this upsell. Let me share my
Hey,
screen.
how you doing, Sabah?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Awesome. So this is an upsell for a weight loss supplement, VSL. So you can scroll down to like the bottom of the first page,
Okay.
body copy. Yeah. So this is upsell one. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah, I did scan it briefly before we started. So
Okay.
basically they're offering an upgrade. They get another 3 bottles.
More of the same. Yeah.
Same. Yeah. I think one of the biggest things that stood out for me was, you want to lead with why they should stock up like right away. So I know you mentioned it closer to the bottom, like the longer you take it, the better results you get. And, the more like the proven gamma effects, et cetera, I would move that kind of push higher up. So I would say something along the lines of, you made a great decision. These drops are super powerful. You're going to love the results, et cetera. But if you really want to, because you're giving them the benefit of the previous purchase too soon. Like you really want to create a problem in their mind that they don't have enough. And so you've got to say something along the lines of, you made a great decision, you're on the right track. But if you really want to lock in unlimited weight loss and see, consistent results and be blown away by the transformation, you want to stock up. And especially because we run out really fast. This is like a proprietary formula. So there's a chance that if you decide to buy more later, we won't have any in stock. Like that's sort of like the story that needs to go on in their minds, immediately.
So is it different when it's like I don't know, more of the same versus like other types we're trying, look at like a cross sell type of thing?
Yeah.
Because, okay, good. Because I was going to say, like in the Olaf examples and stuff, they really affirm the purchase and say the benefits, like make
Yeah.
sure you're okay with what you just got.
Right. But when it's more because you're trying to you want to create the problem in their mind that they didn't buy enough. I think I wrote up a summary. Somebody else had this question in the LITE group about the bars. It was like the protein bars. I think
Yeah.
it was Jazz. Yeah. And it's the same thing because he was trying to sell more of the protein bars, on the upsell one. So I had to find like a unique reason why they should buy a whole bunch more right now versus later. Like that's the pitch that you have to drive home.
Okay. Got it.
So, you do want to confirm their purchase and make them feel good about it, but you also want to put some doubt in their mind that, oh, maybe I should just stock up on more. Like, maybe I won't get the full result I want, or maybe, more will accelerate my results. Like that's what they need to believe in order to buy, an extra 6-pack.
Okay. That makes sense. Did you get a chance to look at anything else?
That was the biggest thing because I think your pitch comes like it's like down here,
Yeah.
So if you can do something with that mechanism that say like, if you can say something like that master fat storage protein, you could like disable that protein if this stuff is circulating in your bloodstream. So really get in their minds the idea that they need to keep this in their system for longer periods of time to really make an impact, and then keep not only lose the weight, but keep it off for months and months and months. Like emphasize the power of having more in your system for longer periods of time. Because you do a really good job of like describing that here, but it's all the way at the end. So I would try and move that scenario up higher.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and I can see how that's different from the other types of first upsells.
Yeah, of a cross sell, it's different. Yeah, you have to be a bit more strategic, right? Because you've already pitched them on this product, like they're sold on the product already. So they know about the benefits and everything, but now you have to kind of convince them that more is even better, and they're going to miss out if they don't, if they don't buy more.
Okay. Real quick, do you mind if I ask you another question?
Of course.
Okay, so there's another client who it's more marketing strategy. I have to
Mhm.
write their, it's literally an online mental health course and
Okay.
it's cold traffic on Facebook to
Okay.
this crappy little sales page. Like
Okay.
I'm talking like an e-com, like direct sales page for an online
Okay.
course that's $7.
Okay.
So in my, direct response background in health and fitness, something $7, you would still do, um, a long form sales
Yeah.
letter. But I have the ecom page. It's like a super tiny thing, and they were somehow breaking even on cold
Mm.
traffic. Um, and basically, I don't want to tell him the wrong thing because we were discussing it. It is there like, would it make sense to do a longer form thing for that?
It depends. If they're breaking even, what's on the, does he have an offer sitting on the thank you page, or the upsell one is really good?
I don't know. I tried getting info out of him. Haven't heard back since the last time I emailed, but I don't
Okay.
know about ups. All I know is it's cold traffic though.
Yeah.
And I assume there must be upsells, but they were breaking even with this, and then it got slapped, or like the account got banned or something. So now it's
Okay.
compliant, and it's like a quarter of the sale. So obviously they're losing way too much.
Wow. Okay. I mean, for a $7 offer, they must be selling stuff on the back end to be able to break even. There's no way that they're getting $7 CPA, for on call traffic. So I would have to look at their fund. I would ask them that, can you send me the full funnel? Because if you basically, your goal, if you were to redo that funnel and you wanted to do long form on the front end for the $7 offer, is you want to get people engaged enough that they buy more of the upsells, and like structure the upsells so that the AOV is super high. So if it's $7 front end, you want to get the AOV up to like, 50, 60, $70, so that that would be a solid funnel for Facebook, scalable.
Wait, so what would be the difference?
Because if you do like a long form that is like a lot, like people are more invested, and then they find, oh, it's only $7, they're more likely to buy more further down the funnel, because they're more like I said, they're more invested, right? Versus it being like almost like a lead magnet that was like a quick decision, but then they'll drop off, like they wouldn't buy it, they probably won't buy more.
Okay.
So I would definitely look at what they have sitting, if they had like a thank you page offer, or probably a couple of upsells that were, strong enough.
But
Um,
if, because it's through an agency, so I don't
mhm.
know if I have like the ability to do that, but maybe I do. But if it was just an e-com type of page, like I guess I could do like the hybrid type of long
Yeah.
form page. I usually see that with like products and like supplements, not an online course though. But
Yeah, online courses, I mean, unless you do a lot of pre-selling in the email or the Facebook ads up front, then people are already kind of sold, and then they get to the page and they're just making a decision. They're not even like scrolling down, to find out more. It depends. I would look at it from a funnel point of view. And I mean, worst case scenario, you can just buy it, right, for $7 and see what's going on behind the scenes.
okay,
I would just funnel hack it.
okay, okay, cool. Thank you, Sabah.
Okay, you're welcome. Let's see. Jose.
Yeah, what's up, Sabah?
Hi. What are you working on?
Yeah, I just finished this up a couple of days ago and just wondering if you could just look through it.
Okay. So it's a gummy supplement. Okay.
And I had like a question right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, should these like 3 boxes be drop downs? Since there's a lot of writing in them?
It
Or
could be, or you could turn them into bullets so that it's easier to read.
bullets? Okay.
Mhm. So I think this lead is going to be stronger. That basically the hook is that kids' diet, they're missing key nutrients in their diet that's triggering temper tantrums. That's what I actually wrote a sales page for a very similar product. It wasn't gummies, it was a powder that you mix into their food so they don't even taste it. And it's supposed to help restore deficiencies that are like causing temper tantrums and mood swings and things like that. And the strongest hook was that they're not getting it from the standard diet. Even the healthiest diet is missing key nutrients that kids need in their brain to have like a stable mood. And so it was mostly directed to kids who have ADHD, but it applies to, most children because they're just deficient in a lot of these key nutrients. So I think this is going to be your stronger.
Okay. And I had a question here too. Like, I think I have to like relate this to vitamins, right? Like, or which one of these like sentences or sentence fragments is the strongest or the best? I highlighted the one that I think is the best.
It could be the eating enough fruits and veggies. I would say that they're missing nutrients in their even the healthiest diet, because there's a lot of conscientious parents who make sure that their kids eat healthy, but you want to kind of set a red flag off in their minds that what they're doing is good, but it's not good enough, because even the healthiest diets are missing key vital nutrients the brain needs. And then that way you have a really strong you have a really strong case to talk about how this product is infused with those vitamins and nutrients, and how whatever, it absorbs really fast, it's designed for kids, et cetera, et cetera.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's really what it is. It's because it's all about the brain, and you have it covered here. This is exactly what the I guess the pain point is.
And with that part, does it have to be a drop down, or is that fine like that?
Yeah, I would actually do bullets for that, just so that it's easy to scan.
What do you mean by bullets? Like the sugar?
No, so like these would be like little headers, like your kids, I would put like a red X in front of it, as like a visual, and say that because you're trying to emphasize that most multivitamins are filled with these things, put a red X sugar and say, like the bullets would be: sugar triggers hyperactivity, makes it hard to focus, causes moodiness and grumpiness.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So not like sentences or
exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because it's easier to scan and like get the point, right? Because that's really not, remember too, that's not really the focus of this. Like you want to, this is a good way to, you're basically overcoming the objection of like, well, what about regular multivitamins, right? So yeah, you want to make it like a quick understanding. Yeah, this is great. What makes it so special? Okay. I might not, I wouldn't number them. Like I wouldn't do it as like a listicle. I would just do these as sections.
Okay.
So what I would do for these, instead of just saying like what the nutrients are, link the nutrient to a benefit. So, like if you would have to cite everything, but like vitamin C, it's good for, let's pretend, I don't know if this is true, let's pretend it's good for focus. So you could just say potent, high in vitamin C helps with focus and concentration. High in vitamin A, which has been linked to such and such. I would do that instead, because this isn't really like, this isn't going to make a difference to somebody, right? Like they don't need to know that kale has all of these unless something in kale specifically, like magnesium, is good for, relaxing the mind or whatever it is. Like pick out one one nutrient in each of these foods and call out the benefit related to kids and focus in their brain and stuff.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, the comparison chart would be really good here. I'm glad you have that in here. Nice close. Did you use the profit fix formula template
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, that helped a lot.
It looks awfully familiar.
Yeah.
Very cool. Nice. Yeah, nicely done. You've got all the components in here. I would just make those copy changes and, you know, those modifications.
And with the call to actions too, like I still have to, even though I did the justification, price justification reveal, I still have to put it through the landing page, right?
What do you mean?
Like I still have to have like call to actions throughout the sales page.
I would, yeah,
Yeah.
and be creative with how you say it, right? Like have a line and then have a CTA button copy that would do
Okay.
like a slow scroll.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see, Michael. Looks like I'll need access to your doc. Is Michael still here?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could
Oh,
you-
okay. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Just open up share access.
Okay. Let's see. Which email address is this? Okay.
All right.
So I just started writing emails. I'm
Okay.
a real estate agent,
Okay.
and I haven't, like, I emailed my database in the pandemic. Then I got busy, didn't do anything. Then I
Okay.
started taking your guys' class. And I said, okay, I like email. I'm gonna start writing emails again. So I started last week. So I wrote 5 or 6 emails, and I guess I figured I'll just show you Sabah and you think if they suck or not. That's what.
Okay. No worries. So what is the goal? You're just trying to re-engage the list and trying to get them to call you for.
Well, it's more like stay in touch. Some of them are new leads, some of them are old leads. So I'd say the people who are opening the emails now, I think, are the newer leads, and the older leads pretty much I sent them a reactivation email. Part of the goal is just me starting to write, honestly.
Okay.
And if I get for me, if people are replying back, that's good,
Yeah.
because that means I've engaged them somehow. You
Right.
know, there's no button to click to whatever, so it's
Right.
like, okay, it's just starting a dialogue. That's the goal, to start a dialogue to get them to, hey, what are your plans? Are you gonna buy a house or blah blah blah? That
Yeah.
type of thing.
I mean, if I'm thinking from like a realtor's, like if I'm on a realtor's list, and as you probably know, not everybody is in the market to buy or sell at any given time. Like they joined your list for various reasons and now might be doing different things. So if your goal is engagement, I would really be kind of on top of like providing them with what's going on, because not most people, I'm a homeowner and since I bought the house and I don't plan on selling anytime soon, my realtor does send me like updates every once in a while about how this is like a great seller's market and what's going on in the industry, or the truth about what's going on in the real estate world right now. Because, most homeowners are kind of out of touch unless they're in the market. So if you can be the person that is, raising awareness for them and kind of showing them that you're like the authority on is it Portland? Yeah, the Portland market.
Yeah.
Just give them like one valuable tip and say, is there anything you want to know about the market right now? Just shoot me a reply. Like, position yourself as like, I'm the one who's got my pulse on what's going on. So if you're curious or you've thought about this, just, hit reply and get back to me. And you'll get a response like that.
So I try to, I'm going to plan out my emails like thematically. Like one email will be on buying, one email will be on selling. One email will be on investing. There might be I have another email where I show off-market homes, or and I'm just trying to fill in other stuff.
Yep.
It's just more to there's no, I can't say it's because it's like people like you, you're a homeowner. You don't want to buy a house now.
Right.
You just bought one, but you think, oh, maybe I'm making a ton of money doing copying. Should I invest in real estate? Or how do I do that? Do I want to do that?
Right.
How, what are some things I should do? Or you're thinking, the market's gone crazy. How much has my home value gone up?
Exactly. That's a big one.
And it may not be that you're ready to buy, but it's a good thing to know. You're curious.
Right. Exactly.
My value
are you separating your list so that you have people that are in the market to buy versus in the market or are existing homeowners that might look to buy or refinance or something in the future?
I don't think I know Active Campaign well enough to know how to do that.
Okay, that would be something depending on how big the list is.
I don't have a very big list.
Okay, because that is going to affect the types of emails you're sending out, because if you're talking about something about investing, a portion of your list is not going to be paying attention at all. So you're just not going to get any opens or interest. And then, people in the market for a house are going to respond to the ones where you're talking about, hey, I'm showing you like the latest or whatever. So if there's a way you can segment your list, I think that will help you. And you just basically tag people, when they come in based on who they are, and then that way they're in a bucket, and so then you can send specific emails just to that bucket, and it makes it a lot more relevant to them.
Okay.
But as far as the content goes, I mean, these are good content emails for people as long as it's relevant, right? Like if it like the 3 mistakes home buyers make. This is good. This is like a good content email for somebody who got on your list because they're in the market to buy a house. They're going to be interested in reading something like this. You're just acting like a friendly advisor, right?
Yeah.
I would just end all of your emails with a CTA. So just make sure you're saying something along the lines of, if I can help you in any way, just shoot me an email. I always check my emails, and I'll get back to you. Just make it, open up the conversation.
It's a very casual. Sometimes, hey, if you want to see homes this weekend, just reply back with looking.
Perfect.
And we'll schedule a showing,
right.
So I know, it's just that. It's just that. Okay. All right.
Yeah, you're on the right track.
Okay.
Okay. Hope that helps. Kevin.
Hey, how's it going, Sabah?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Back to the wing bikes, huh?
Yes. So I'm just like making I integrated like pulling bullets, and I just wanted your input, like if like some of it I think is too much.
Okay.
But just to give me like an overview of like if it's effective.
Yeah. No, I like it. And remember on Facebook, you can use emojis versus just
Okay.
plain bullets. So like for the ones with no gas, no car maintenance, I would use the red X emoji, just you know,
Okay.
like the bullet, because it stands out and highlights,
Okay.
you know, highlights his
I
benefits.
think they're using it so right now with
Nice.
the X.
With the X, yeah. Either use the red X or like the green check mark, or you know,
Okay.
black check mark. Like you can, and there's different ones you can obviously play with, but yeah. And just, I would say just have like you've got the core of the copy here, but then end it
Okay.
with a CTA. So like you can make a difference by writing the electric wing bike, fewer emissions, you know, check out our latest wing bikes now, or
Yeah,
out, you know, something like that at the
I
end.
was telling that to the media buyer, but he was telling me that, oh, that's only for recurring ads or something. I don't know. I put CTAs before, and then he told me that. And I'm
Oh,
like,
retargeting ads, maybe he
yeah,
said?
that's what he said. That's what he said.
Okay, that's strange. I don't think I've ever heard that. You definitely want
Oh,
CTA in your
okay. I'm gonna let him know.
okay. um yeah,
I don't know
unless
how the
it's
bottom
like,
one is, like the bottom ad. Like I don't know how that. I don't know if
yeah,
that makes any sense.
no, it does. And using testimonials is a good idea. You can
You think
actually
that's a little bit too much?
no, you can actually lead with the testimonial. So like you could, that
Okay.
can be your first, that can be the hook, you know, because people pay attention when something is in quotes, because they think in their minds that, oh, like this is probably a customer review or something. And those get good engagement and are good scroll stoppers as well.
And for like that, would you know, like the first line, everyone in town is getting noticed with this new electric bike. Would you capitalize everything on that first sentence?
Um, is the creative like a video or a GIF of the bike?
It's a video, or
Okay.
like no, it's a picture. It's a picture.
Yeah. I mean, I usually capitalize the first lines,
Okay.
so they look like headlines.
And then would you say that I should start this one with a testimonial or something, or
This one, I like this. Like, if I absolutely love my bike, like any super positive testimonial is a good
okay.
idea to stick at the top. And then you don't need this line
Okay.
written as a headline. Like you can write it in normal case,
Okay.
you know, and feel, you know, you do use exclamation marks, but you know, don't be afraid to use like exclamation marks and make it sound exciting.
So keep that line and just lowercase it.
Yeah.
Okay.
After, so you do the testimonial, then I would do this line.
And then the other testimonials, do I need to add them all? Like, would it be fine to add them on the bottom, or just like
yeah, you
be
can
too
leave them at
much?
the bottom.
Okay.
I'll do one or two.
Okay.
But yeah, just add CTAs to your, because it's like missing. It's like,
Okay, I'm gonna tell them.
yeah.
And then
Okay.
I wanted to know about like the first one, like if you go down, like this first, like, is this too long-winded? What do you say?
No, I would just start it off with tired of being stuck in traffic. Just avoid
Okay.
the "are you" question.
Okay.
Um,
I was just trying to use like you language.
yeah, you kind of want to avoid that on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So just make it usually like, not that this is a product that is very you know, where it's like
Compliance.
personal attributes, yeah, but tired of being stuck in traffic, it's like a solid pattern interrupt.
Okay.
You know, and I would even put an emoji of like that, you know, fear emoji, like where he's got like his hands on his face, or
Okay.
the monkey with the eye, his hands over his eyes, you know, just
Okay.
play, you make it a bit more playful. Yeah, I would just put check marks next to each of these benefits.
Okay.
It's not too long. I mean, no, I
And
don't think it's long. I just
and I
think
have
you need the CTA.
and I have another question. Like, do you see like the bullets? Like, do I capitalize all the bullets? Like the first, you know, the words? Like,
On
you see
these
how?
parts,
No,
no,
the other ones.
yeah, no, that looks fine.
And then like integrated front and rear lights, do I capitalize the "and" or no? That won't matter.
No, I
Okay.
wouldn't capitalize this. I might even just use the ampersand here.
Oh, the "and" sign.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Kate,
Hey Sabah, what is
late
up?
today. Late arrival.
I know, Jesus, I was like 1 minute late and I missed my
You missed your
number
spot.
one.
Yeah, sorry, can
know.
hold it for you. Can
It's
hold it
because
for you.
I've been in I was in Denver at the office for Miami MD,
Oh, very nice.
so I couldn't come on my regular calls.
Okay.
I know you've been missing me desperately.
Gotcha. I know. I just thought you just dropped out. So
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm still alive. Anyway, today, this is just like one email. I just wanted you to run over.
Okay.
It's like a reminder email to send out to people who've done a subscribe and save.
Okay.
So it's a reminder that goes out to them 3 days before, telling them that they're going to get billed again.
Okay.
So
Got
I mean, it's kind of half written and it's a bit rough, I think, but I just wanted to see like the structure of what you would think to put in it.
Yeah, I would just soften this language. So I'd be like, we just want to let you know your next monthly shipment will be sent out in 3 days. So you can, you've got to like say it in a way that it's casual so that they don't feel like, oh yeah, I forgot. They're going to rebill me, right?
Okay, so just take out like at that time your card will be billed.
Yeah, that sounds a bit harsh. Like I would just, you want to just say, you want to make it sound exciting. We just want to let you know your next monthly shipment will be sent out in 3 days. And then, I mean, I would even leave it at that. Like I wouldn't even spell out that your card's going to be billed again, unless the client has asked for that. Are you getting lots of refunds or something?
I'm not too sure. They just like threw down like the one they currently have, because this is for the new brand that they've got going, Stellar Beauty. So they just sent me the one they have for the current Miami MD and said, hey, we word this.
Okay.
But obviously I want to make it better because, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I want to do. Better.
You definitely you want to de-emphasize that they're going to be charged again, but you want to be open about it that yes, you are going to get. I mean, I would just say that, you're in line to get your next shipment and we can't wait. If for some reason you want to cancel, then just let us know. But otherwise, like just to try and say it as casually as possible, right?
So you're in line to get the next shipment, and we're really excited or something.
Yeah, we're really excited for you to continue on your beauty journey or anti-aging journey or whatever, because we know you're going to keep getting amazing results. Like just talk about how exciting it is that they're still on this, using this as part of their beauty routine. And, I would even say something like, good news is, we've got it, your order's ready to ship, like it's in stock and we've got your name on it, like something like that. So they feel special,
Yeah, okay, I like that. Perfect. Well, yeah, that's about all I had to ask you about. I know that's short and sweet, but that helps.
All right.
I'll be back next week. All
right.
Okay.
I'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, I'll be here at 11:59, and I'll send the Venmo. Obviously, you didn't get it recently, but I'll resend it.
Okay, please do. Yeah.
All right, later.
Bye. See, Mike.
Hey up.
Hey, back on the exclusive network.
Yeah. Yep. Same again. Real estate thing, VSL, and yeah, I was wondering, could you just look at the headlines, because I've played around with them a little bit. That's just that first page, and then skip to the mechanism, which is page 19.
Okay.
That's like 4 or 5 pages.
Yeah. I like this one because it's very direct. This one is definitely very Agora style, right? Tap into this new market. They're both really good. And I see, you use them here. I would test both of them, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think of the 2 in version A, do you have a preference, or do you think it's because the green one's an alternative
to A,
to the one above, to the line above? Do you see what I mean? I put 2.
Yeah, I see it now. I like this. I like the green one better.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed that the first time. I thought it was a subhead.
That's right.
Yeah, I like this together. So
okay.
Yeah, green headline, and this is the subhead. Yeah, and he said page 19.
18 or 19, yeah.
Let's see.
Just trying to flesh out the.
Like the king of long form copy. I don't know how you have the patience for these
I quite
super
like
long
it.
projects.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would just capitalize boom and bust cycle so it makes it look like it's a thing, you know?
Yep.
Nice, this is good. Nice, that's solid, because then you go right into the solution and it's answering to all of these.
Yeah, I wrote the solution first and then like back process to get the problems. I thought that was,
Problem. Yeah.
yeah.
No, very good job on that. That's a good build up. So the solution is, because they're based in the UK, right? So
No.
basically you're saying you're going to create this partnership with somebody who is in the US, so they'll
sorry.
all the.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the customer's based in the UK. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, no, I love it. This is a good, really good setup.
Yeah, it's just to the end of that bit, those 3 steps, if you don't mind.
The very best off market. Maybe just add the word private.
Okay.
Ooh, is this true?
I need to check. Yeah. I don't think it's out of the realms of possibility. 20% definitely. Like I have to run it by the main guy, but they do.
Okay.
I mean, because we're just distressed people are like panic to get rid of it.
Yeah, yeah.
They've
No, that's
got.
really good.
They've
I would highlight that. I would like put it in like a block quote or something, you know?
Okay.
What do you mean evergreen model? Do you mean something more like it's like a proven or like already like vetted model?
Not really. That was how can I put it? I changed the name of that strategy, but effectively it's a model where it makes money at any part of the market cycle. So during a downturn, during the growth phase, there's
Okay.
parts of the cycle. And the whole thing about the boom and bust is that one-trick ponies, which a lot of people in the property market will do really well, and then they'll fall flat when the market changes.
Right.
These guys have got they've got a strategy where they can change hats and introduce a different type of investing to deal with the changes in the markets of different seasons, which is kind of why I said evergreen. But I could
So
change.
it's more like it's like shielded from market conditions, right?
Yeah, I just trying to think what I called it before. Kind of hedged, flexible, something like that.
Yeah, there's a word when something's like when you're like they use it for how to like recession proof, like yeah, it's like unaffected by market conditions is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Maybe put evergreen in quotes.
Yeah.
And then it's actually, and it's almost like a done for you method, right?
Yep.
So can you say that?
Yeah, I could do. Yeah, that doesn't even need to be there actually.
Okay.
I mean, the thing about it is when they do a passive strategy, they get access to the full business. So it's not just the discounted distressed properties. There's other things in there, loads of other plays. So it's kind of like in that sense, when they're actually partners in the business, they've got the full scope, which is where all of these different market strategies come in.
Got it. Okay.
But I think if I took out that word, it wouldn't make a lot of difference.
Okay.
Just simplified it to something else.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would put this like in big font too.
Yep. Part of the thing about this offer is there's so many like angles to it. There's so much going on. Yeah, just trying to simplify it and come up with one big idea is like being a bit of a challenge.
It's coming together though. I mean,
Yep.
this it flows very well. So you're on the right track. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with the 3. I would just maybe like I said, just put the evergreen model in quotes or something.
Yeah.
That people
Okay.
understand. But yeah, that's all I have.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Cheers.
Peter.
Hey girl, happy Thursday.
Hi. Happy Thursday. Long time no see.
I know it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Some quick stuff for you today. I'm rewriting the Alive After the Fall offer. So it's been running on ClickBank, survival guys for a long time, and they're just basically repackaging it, calling it something else. And so same kind of setup they're doing now, $37 front end, $27 downsell, 37 OTO1, 67 OTO2.
Okay.
So these are some swipe emails. They're kind of like blind, so as not to reveal that it's basically just like another version of Alive After the Fall.
Gotcha.
So there's those, and then that second document in the chat is some headline, sub-headline options. So yeah, if you want to, rip them to shreds, that's cool.
No, I really like these subject lines. This one especially. I would just change this to safe. Are you really safe in the event of a crisis, right?
Yeah, I thought about doing like the daddy, who are these strange men in our front lawn approach, but I thought it was a little too savage for swipe. So I'm gonna save those. I'm gonna save those for the internal emails because it's a little too much.
Yeah. I mean, maybe audience, could you say protect the safety and comfort of you and your family? Because the family thing is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, that's a good point. Just hammer it over him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, these are really good. Let me read this one.
Nothing like they're gonna get you in the middle of the
gun
night.
In your face,
right.
Yeah. And take everything away from you.
I own guns for that very reason, and I don't even have kids or a wife.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely heavy on the fear factor. So you got that covered. And then this document.
Yeah, so that's for they do straight up, header, video player, subheader, and then, pop the button at like 70% watch type structures. So and then exit pop is the like 3 to 5 page mini TSL that jumps them over to like a hybrid order form. So they kind of have it covered. The exit pop doesn't push to like long form simply because they kind of bank on the fact that people don't want to watch a 30-minute video, don't want to watch or don't want to read, a 20-page TSL either. So
this is really good.
like there's a fine line because like ClickBank will only approve so much. So some of those that are like a little more heavy-handed on the religious angle,
Right.
like ClickBank's not going to approve them, but I figure I'd throw in some more aggressive ones because they could always throw up split test pages for internal traffic only.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, no, these are really powerful. Good job on like
wasn't sure.
here.
Yeah, I wasn't sure like if some of them were too heavy-handed or if any of them stuck out to you.
Some of them are more aggressive. I do like, you know, like anytime you can use what scripture has been saying for years or, you know, centuries, whatever however you want to say it. You know, that definitely, those angles get a lot of attention. You know, what the Bible has been telling us is finally happening, yet predicting the coming crisis. Do you mean after lockdown or?
Yeah, I was just throwing in alternatives that weren't, you know, ClickBank's not going to approve a header with COVID in it. So
COVID related. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, no, the themes are really strong. Like the angles are strong. I don't see anything wrong. Anything that stands out.
Sweet. Awesome.
Nice work.
Well, I'll just throw them all their way and see what they want to do.
Yeah. Nice work.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you.
You're welcome. Daniel, welcome. Is Daniel still here? I think he's still on the call. I can come back because we are tight on time today. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I didn't realize. Anyways, hi, thanks for the whole thing. This is like an advertorial for the language learning niche.
Okay.
And this is kind of like my first time writing an advertorial. So just a little kind of like hesitant to see if like I'm taking the right approach or not. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Okay, so does it go to, it goes to a quiz?
Yeah, it goes to a quiz. Basically, the site owner has kind of like implemented a new quiz system that they are really in the mood to promote. But honestly, like I told them my views that their satisfied customers don't come there for the whole quiz thing. They just come there for the good rates. Because this market is kind of advanced and, you know, they are in the whole price comparison thing. So, but they still want to promote this and and asked me to kind of like write about this. So they were like, we can kind of like promote the other thing later, but let's just go with this first and see how this goes. And I was like, sure, okay. That's what you want.
So if you're the whole thing is going to a quiz, I would lead with, you know, this quiz reveals, et cetera, and then just talk a little bit about why, you know, you have it in this last one. You know, like you have some elements of how different people have different learning styles, and how once you know your learning style, basically the premise is that once you know your learning style, it's 10 times easier to learn a new language, right? So take this quiz to find out which learning style is yours.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's how I would that's how I would build your avatar around that. The hook is really, you know, this 5-minute quiz reveals, you know, whatever, like whether you want to talk about the learning style or this 5-minute quiz will tell you if you can learn a language in 10 days or something like that. Like you got to be more direct about what the promise is, and then just talk about how there's this mysterious quiz, and if it only takes 5 minutes, you know, click here to find out more, because then you just want them to click over to the quiz. Like, I don't think that these leads and headlines, this is like a really long way around it to that CTA.
So just kind of like, I was kind of worried that actually I started off with a shorter version, but then I was like, okay, I'm writing that advertorial too short. It looks more like an email rather than an advertorial.
Well, no, shorter advertorials do well as well. If you're going to a quiz, you don't need to do a lot of setup. You're just going to talk about this unique way to discover how quick, discover how quickly you can learn a language. Like, people are going to be curious. It's going to be a very strong curious hook, because people are going to be like, oh, I want to know, like, how, if I, that kind of thing.
Got it. So I'll just cut off the leads and just start from the body and just add 2 to 3 lines
Think of it as like a short article, like a very short article.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it. Okay,
right.
Thanks.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Thanks. Really helped.
Good. Is it Umar?
Hi, Sabah. Yeah.
Hi.
So with this client in particular, I've pretty much almost landed them, but I just like to kind of give them some kind of advice on their Facebook ads.
Okay.
So it's a direct response health company, and it's basically a vision supplement. So they've got, so I've seen that most of their ads kind of follow a very similar kind of pattern. So it either has a very basic story at the beginning and continues with the 8 ingredients that they have, and it's like a unique, formulation of their 8 ingredients. And the others have a story and 3 reasons why the nutrients in our eyes, make this inevitable, the essentially macular degeneration.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah, super long form ads.
Yes, it's totally direct response on Facebook, which it's kind of like, advanced bio nutritionals and what some of these brands are doing. So at this point, I'm just kind of ask, just looking to see if you have any kind of recommendations or kind of anything that kind of pops out to you.
I think so. You're doing an audit for them?
Yeah, I'm just. It's like they've got these ads that are running, but they just need them to they need to improve them a bit more, and that's what they're kind of looking at the moment. Gotcha.
I mean, I would recommend testing, use the same creatives, because these are really good, like nicely designed.
Definitely,
but try shorter ads and try a mix of story versus direct to about the product. So, because Facebook does like, especially when it comes to supplements, they want you to reveal that there's a product, this supplement. So, like condensing down like the ingredients or whatever it is, so that it's just a lot more direct. I would test that. Yeah, if you can lead with, I'm looking to see if they have any that lead with a testimonial. I would lead with some that are just like a testimonial, like, what Madeline says, I went to the doctor today. Like, that would be the hook, like her statement. And then you go into, what did Madeline do? She's one of the thousands of people. I don't know if they have thousands of customers, but she's one.
Yeah, they do. They've got over, because I was thinking that as well, if they could lead with, social proof, because they've helped almost 64,000 people kind of improve their eyesight. So, because I think what they're doing is they've kind of, it's kind of like in a beat of your control, how some of the best information is kind of laid at the bottom. Right. So all they need to do is, what I think is also to kind of bring some of that up and kind of shorten it. Because, I mean, do you think, for example, for one of them, for example, it starts with the number 1, nutrient that they have. If they maybe just ended it, kind of at that point and just kind of harped on a bit more about its benefits, and then, just essentially just getting to click at that point.
Yeah, definitely, because they have a long form page sitting here. So there's a lot of information. Like, I feel like they're doing double the pitch, since they're
definitely
Facebook ads. So yeah, I would definitely test shorter ones and let this landing page do the conversion, because otherwise you have a mix of people coming in.
Sure. I haven't really talked to the landing page yet, but I noticed, don't you think VSL could possibly do a better job?
Yeah.
Because I mean, this is about the eyes. If you just make it very visual,
Definitely.
have the retina, the macula,
Yeah.
all the rest of it.
It would be really powerful. This whole thing could be turned
Exactly,
into.
It is really like, it's kind of interesting. They got a little story going on where there's a woman and she has these blind spots and it causes a crash. So I mean, if kind of like research, but not so aggressive, obviously.
Definitely, and the fact that she got a chief nutritionist, like she would be the person on camera, like that, gives it credibility. Sure. Yeah, the way it's written is very VSL like, so there's no reason why they couldn't run, a VSL based off of this. Yeah,
definitely, because I mean, if you think about it, some of the content about the eyes is a bit complicated. So if they kind of dumb that down in a VSL. Then people just need to, sit back and watch,
right?
Kind of like as a Netflix documentary, just come, and this time it's about them. So it's just,
Definitely.
I think it's just a win-win kind of situation for them.
I agree.
Case.
I would recommend it for them for sure.
All right, thanks a lot, Sabah. This is exactly what I needed.
Good luck with this one.
Thank you. Because I've just kind of come into health because I was in the e-com space and I was doing like SMS marketing. I helped the company go from 7 figures to multi-7 figures.
Nice.
And it's like, I've only been doing copywriting since like September, and I've always wanted to join CA LITE. So, I managed to do it. I'm now in CA LITE, and,
awesome.
And I reached out to a friend and, I got him to, kind of refer this client to me. And yeah, so,
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, thanks a lot. I'll definitely take that into consideration and get some ideas dialed in. Right, thanks.
Sweet. Okay, you're welcome. Andrew.
Yep.
You said this document is a little different than usual. You're
same
a
thing.
lot of ideas.
This is more like a copyboarded version where the very top up there is just a collection of all the headlines and subheadlines.
Okay.
In order that I would be doing this.
Okay, got it.
Just to give the idea of whether or not it's flowing, and this is
the flow. Yeah.
The actual one, which has more of the ideas and the points I would want to cover.
Got it.
I'm mostly just trying to figure out if it actually does flow and if it seems like something that I should, if there's any glaring issues.
Okay. Yeah, I do actually have to jump to another meeting that starts at 4. So Andrew, I'm going to look at this separately and message you back with my feedback.
All right.
That's okay. Because it's going to require a lot more.
Everything I do is apparently long these days.
It's all good, but I don't want to miss it. So I think you're the last one. Did I miss anybody? Yeah, Andrew, you're the last one. So I will look at this afternoon and get back to you. I should be done with meetings around 5 or 5:30.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Thanks for coming this week. Same time next week. And I should be able to go to the full 4:30. So everyone will be covered. But thank you. And I will see you next week.